All right, welcome back. I'm now joined by John Morrow, the head coach of the track and field and cross country team.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, no problem. So obviously, it's been about 2 years since, due to COVID, since you were able to coach a team. Really, what's that been like coming back?
It's been awesome. I think the team was really missing out on especially the preseason aspect of cross country. You know, last year we did come back and we trained through the fall, but they didn't have competitions. So we were doing time trials and trying to keep them active and keep it interesting. But this year, coming back on the course, getting them out there to race, I think it was a little bit of a wake-up call for some of them right off the bat. But we had a lot of new blood this year, and they had a really great experience, and I think it went about as well as it could have.
Yeah, how did it go at Atlantic East Conference?
Yeah, so I think our team kind of understands throughout the year we compete at a very high level. You know, we purposely find the best competition in the area. We go down, we go to places like Salisbury, which pulls a lot of the best schools on the East Coast into their competitions, and we race against them so that our conference is a little more, you know, we're able to compete at a high level against them, and the conference went as well as it could have, honestly. I mean, the men, most of them raced personal bests when it was 35 degrees, raining sideways, so it was a really miserable day. And the ladies had a really good shot, but unfortunately we did have some sickness, not COVID, just general sickness, that knocked our number 2 runner out, and that put us down a few spots lower than we expected. But they did rebound really well at the regional championships. Everybody was healthy, everybody ran. And we had an awesome showing, and we just happened to be in a really, really, really strong region this year.
All right. And what are your goals for the spring with track and field?
Well, I think track's going to be the golden child this year. I mean, we were really fortunate with the young talent that we brought in and on having some returning leadership, especially on the men's side. You know, we've kind of made our niche in the sprints and jumps, and that's something that not a lot of schools in our conference can do because they're rural Pennsylvania schools. You know, we're more of a suburban big city school that has this awesome talent pool, and when we go out there, I think the goal for the men's team is to win. I mean, we want to shock Marywood, who's been dominant so far since the creation of the conference, and on the ladies' side, I think they're going to compete really well also because we have, you know, we found some lucky spots, some graduate students with some eligibility left, and we've got our goals set pretty high.
All right. Now, obviously, on this day of giving, we're going to talk about what financial implications might occur. So if you were able to get a decent amount of money raised, how would that improve things here at Marymount for the track and field team and the cross-country team?
Yeah. I mean, we definitely have our share of facility challenges with this awesome, you know, this area is a curse and a blessing. We have such beautiful, affluent area that's safe for our distance runners and for our athletes, but the big challenge we have right now is, you know, how do we hold a successful practice and give our athletes the best experience they can? So donations are going to go to a lot of different areas, from simple things to like rollout runways that we can put in the rec gym and give our athletes a chance to spike up indoors, to various throwing implements and ways that as a staff we can be creative and give our athletes a good experience and challenge them in ways that some other schools in this area might not be able to do.
Okay. Now, when you're recruiting a high school student to come to Marymount, what are some things that you like to show off about the campus or the academic side of things?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure every coach says this, the location is kind of a no-brainer. You know, the internships we have around here, just the access to everything. Our athletes take time once a week, and they go down to DC on the Metro. But some of the other ones, we have majors that are really useful, and that's something I always sell. You know, we have majors that are going to prepare people for careers coming out of college to make good money. You know, you don't have to make the huge sacrifice of making $15,000 for 2 or 3 years. You know, we want to prepare them for life. And then on the other side, athletes who come here, they're going to compete right away. You know, the Atlantic East is still a growing conference. And we have people like, you know, I'll take Ryan, for example. Ryan Brooks is one of our freshmen. He was a pretty solid high school runner in the state of Virginia, and he's going to come here and just annihilate people within the conference. And for him, you know, he's looking at the next level. Can we look at the national stage and beyond? So some pretty unique opportunities on that side.
All right. Thank you so much for taking the time to be with us.
Yeah, thank you guys. Be sure to give.